And let's see what messages are showing up for you, Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What's coming your way? December this week. Okay. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. By the book, Libra, following a pattern here, going by what traditionally is being accepted in your family, in your bloodline. For few of you, this is something coming in generationally and you're following it. Something very traditional, something very... for few of you, it might appear orthodox as well. But I see right now, you're just going by what it is largely accepted. You're following that path. You're following that pattern in something. The reason can be the comfort that it is giving you. The comfort of being with the people you cherish. Feeling like home in a situation. For few of you, this is choosing your values and belief system over something that is appearing to be a little vague at the moment. We can find that out. The reason can be the security and the comfort that it provides to you. Somebody you're thinking about dealing with, or a person on your mind. Okay, this is providing a very contrasting image here. Look at that. You both are focusing towards ascending, but your path of ascension and their path of ascension is pretty different. For a lot of you, I see one of you is more about following the path other people have shown to them. A path that is tried and tested. It's coming with... It's like the pros and the cons are known. They are pretty visible, pretty obvious. And a lot of people in your own family, your bloodline, your generations, earlier generations have followed that path. Again, love, work, money, I don't know what this is about. This can be a spiritual path as well. But I see you people are going by that, how traditionally the things are accepted. Whereas someone here, I don't know, this is somebody on your mind. This person wants to break free. They want to follow their own path. They too are getting affected by the community. It's not that the community is not affecting them. The society is not affecting them. It is. But for a lot of you, this is more about trying to make their own space, trying to make their own decisions. Maybe with the influence of other people, I'm not denying that, but yes, they want to create their own path here. I see a very contrasting energy. If this is a love situation, it's pretty contrasting. Okay? Somebody would just wants to ascend and be light while they rise. Whereas your path might be very directed path. You're getting my point? Okay. We're going to see what Tarot says. It's pretty interesting energy, Libra. Pretty different. Pretty unusual. I see it's a rare message. Okay. It just popped out. King of Pentacles in the reverse position. Be dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Somebody who is expected to be grounded, but they're not grounded right now. Somebody who's expected to be stable, but they're not stable right now. Somebody's acting totally out of their character. This is not probably you or the one you're thinking about. This is someone sitting right there in between you both. And they're just out of their usual energy, out of their usual character. Can be an earth sign, can be a father figure, can be somebody who is in the position of authority, manages money or something, but they're pretty unstable emotionally or financially right now. You are in the process of learning things. You're in the process of learning new things, exploring new things. Queen of Swords. Pretty decisive in your character. Now, you're so much in your own character. Putting logic before anything. Putting analysis before anything. Going by what seems right to you right now. That's very specific. Three of Cups. On the other hand, Again, I told you, they're listening to the community they belong to, but the community in itself is a very progressive community. Like, I'm using the word progressive right now because that's what is appearing right now. Maybe it's totally other way around. We're going to find that out, of course, but it's very different and unusual. For an example, maybe they are connecting to the people, the community they belong to, or the people they gel up with. It's not the physical, in the physical sense I'm saying, but it can be, the people they connect with at the mental level, not the physical bloodline, or not, genetically I'm saying. For a lot of you, it can be they're connecting to different people at the emotional level or the mental level. For example, they might belong to a scientific community. They might belong to people who are very outgoing, broad-minded, and really want to explore everything in their life. So I'm picking up something very different, jolly. They are very explorative. Right now it's appearing like they want to be free and they want to explore things. For an example, the debate can be surrounding, like I'm trying to narrow it down when it comes to relationships, but this can be in any other aspect of your life as well. So when it comes to relationships, maybe you're following a very traditional outlook where you want to get married, you want to get settled, maybe living with the family, without the family. You have very particular rules in your family surrounding how you're going to behave and act, and how you're going to move forward when you are in a relationship or a commitment, or you think of having a family of your own. Like, their rules are pretty different. They might belong to a community with a very different thought process, Gen Z, Gen Alpha, I don't know, but their mindset is very new. Maybe they just want to explore other arrangements of relationship, polyandry. Or I'm just giving an example. Again, please don't bite me for that, but I'm just getting vibrant, exploring things. And I'm not saying it's right or wrong, it's totally personal choice, but it might not go well with what your thought process right now. Okay, so for an example, in their friend circle, they belong to their friend circle, the people in their friend circle, they're very outgoing and cool mind. I don't know what to say. It's like, I'm not trying to no matter what I say, it's again going to become pretty judgmental, but I don't want to make any judgments. It's just that it's very subjective. But they belong, I see somebody you're thinking about, or somebody, of course it's very specific, but they're more about exploring their thing, like what they really connect with, males, females, partners, relationships. Very explorative energy, I feel. It can have no bounds though. It can go anywhere in any direction. But I just want to say that you're very particular. You're reading, you're learning, and I see a very traditional, very relatively very I don't have the words here. I don't know. I just get down when I see an image of two very different people. You're more influenced by what you read, what you have learned through your generations, and your energy is more like reading, learning, exploring that way. Their energy is lively. It's like they want to explore the world. There's nothing in the book. It's all on the ground. They have that energy, We live and we experience. So it's like you read and you learn, and they live and they experience. Something like that. Oh my God. I just don't want to go off topic here. 10 of Cups in the reverse position. In reality is that you might feel that I'm not connecting well in this situation, and maybe I don't belong to this place. This can be one of the reasons why you are choosing, Libra, to choose your own path, be independent. Something is just, for a lot of you, it's off. It's off for you. You want to ascend, you want to rise up, but you have your own ways to do that. Okay? For them, they have very strong conflict when it comes to your thought process. The real reason I see that things are not working out, and the 10 of Cups is in the reverse position, because you've totally understood that we are way too different people, way too different. Our personalities, our thought processes, our outlook to life is way too different, you know. And they're very conflicted about it. It's like, their mindset, I feel, is they don't want to compromise. So it's no point of justifying who's right and who's wrong. It's going to be like very contrasting here. So if at any point you want this person to get convinced for your thought process, it's going to be a big no coming in. Big no. Justice, look at that. Their temperament is way too different. Knight of Swords and Star. I specifically heard someone saying, Libra, I want to fly. I want to touch the sky. I want to do something out of this world. This person can be very adventurous. For example, their hobbies might be very out of the league. They want to just skydive. They want to do bungee jumping. They want to do something. They want to jump off the hill or something. Like, they want to do crazy things. I'm picking up very vibrant energy for someone. And it's way too much to handle when it comes to a stable relationship. At least that can be the contrast. And it's not my point of view. It's just the contrast I'm getting, right? Maybe they are going to do wonderful with someone who's like-minded, right? So there's so much contrast that I'm picking up in this connection. You totally want to be independent of that. And they are so strong when they set boundaries, So you might be dealing with someone who just very specific about their boundaries. That's interesting. Ten of Pentacles now. How is this working? Or how is this going to work out? Is there any chance of this happening? Ten of Pentacles. With so much conflict on your minds. Two of Cups. What you're really praying for is a real relationship. And what they're really looking for is that unconditional love. Two sides of the coin, but the coin is, again, it's the same coin, but two different sides. It's going to be very interesting when you encounter this person, Libra. For a lot of you, I do see that you might end up in a relationship pretty much after this situation happens. And I'm not very much convinced that this is the same person you're entering a relationship with. But, you're going to feel a very different vibration with them. You're like, boy, this person is emotional, sensitive, very much fiery, and yet too watery. Like, it's water and fire together. I don't know what this combination is. And you join your hands to them. I told you, I did pick this up in the beginning. You both are pretty clear when it comes to setting boundaries because, it's two opposites. Two entirely different opposites. I don't know, you're dating this person, you recently met this person, or I don't really feel that you're anyhow in connection with this person or any relationship with this person. This can be a blind date, or somebody asked you to meet this person, or somehow you're meeting this person, and for a moment there's a thought that, okay, can this work out? But there's such a big no coming in here. You're joining hands to them straight away, and you're like, excuse me, we have very different lifestyles. We have very different outlooks. You have very different meanings of it. Though ultimately it is about unconditional love and just surrendering to the partnership. But there's so many steps before that it's hardly possible that you're going to reach that point with each other. It's crazy. I don't know why I'm just going to extremes in this reading. Okay, a lot of you are going to bite me for this, I know. Don't be judgmental. I'm not being judgmental. It's just that the energies are so contrasting. They're two different realms of people. It's not even personalities that differ. It's the difference at community level. It's the difference at, it's not just even 3D anymore. It's that big of a difference that I'm picking up in two people's personalities. So you're going to enjoy. You're going to like maybe the company. for some time, but I don't really feel that it's the connection you're looking for to settle or something. Okay, card from this deck, and then we will move towards extended. You're coming from a place where you're certainly looking to open up. You're looking for something very sensitive, open-hearted, inexperienced, moody. This is maybe a communication surrounding a relationship. This can be a new emotional experience for you, a romantic encounter with someone. You go to a social event and you find this person. Your psychic abilities just kick in and tell you that, okay, this is, for a moment you feel that, okay, let me try, and the very next moment you're like, no. Okay. This person comes in with a big fat ego because they are very, very much on their boundaries. It might present a very narcissistic and toxic side as well, and you're like, okay, this is going crazy. Why? Because maybe they're coming from a place where they're trapped in their own illusion, accepting responsibility of your situation, and then make choices that support your path to happiness. Addictions and unhealthy habits. They might bring in some addictions that are very much non-acceptable to you, but they are just accepting it. Again, I told you that I pick up some very vibrant habits this person has, which you might not agree to. And then wise counselor. There's Hierophant here, again going by tradition. There's High Priestess here. In the extended part of this video, we're going to see your side, their side, your feelings, their feelings, outcome clarified, couple of advices, and a lot more to go, right? It's not ending here. Link is in the description box. See you on the other side. Bye-bye. Take care.